Imagine a world where a single act of kindness can spark a wave of compassion. Meet John, a man with a busy life who found a moment to make a difference. Watch how his simple gesture transformed not just one life, but an entire community. In the bustling city of Brookville, there lived a man named John who led a fast-paced life. Each morning, as he walked down Oak Street on his way to the library, he passed by a street corner where an elderly woman, Mrs. Thompson, struggled with her groceries. Mrs. Thompson had been a beloved figure in a neighborhood for years. Despite her strength and resilience, the weight of her groceries and the challenges of aging made each day a struggle. John noticed her every day, but it wasn't until one rainy morning that he saw her fall. Her groceries scattered across the slick pavement, and she struggled to get up. John's heart ached as he rushed over to help. Gently, he gathered her groceries and offered his arm to help her stand. Mrs. Thompson looked up, her eyes filled with relief and gratitude. "Thank you so much," she said softly. That day marked the beginning of something special. John made it a habit to help Mrs. Thompson every morning. He carried her groceries and walked with her to her modest apartment. They started sharing stories and laughter, and John learned about her life, her late husband, and her love for gardening. Word of John's kindness spread like wildfire. Neighbors who had been too absorbed in their own lives began to take notice. Inspired by John's example, they started offering their own help. Some brought Mrs. Thompson meals, others offered to walk her home, and a few even started visiting her regularly to chat. Then, one day, Mrs. Thompson fell ill. The entire neighborhood came together. People checked in on her, delivered homemade soup, and helped with chores. What began as one small act of kindness had blossomed into a wave of support and compassion. John's simple gesture had sparked a movement. The neighborhood transformed from a place of fleeting interactions into a community of caring and connection. Children learned the value of kindness from their parents, and the street corner became a symbol of what a little compassion could achieve. At a neighborhood block party celebrating their newfound unity, Mrs. Thompson took the microphone. With tears in her eyes, she thanked John and everyone who had stepped up. She spoke about how a single act of kindness had not only helped her but had brought the whole community closer together. Remember, even the smallest act of kindness can start a ripple effect. It has the power to transform lives, build connections, and create a wave of goodwill that touches everyone. Never underestimate the impact of reaching out. It can change a community and inspire countless others.